Hello, one and all. Welcome to Monologue Mania's midweek episode. This is Ernie Rivera, and today we are discussing That's right. Today we are discussing the 2014 film Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. And as far as I can tell, this movie is highly divisive. And it depends on what side you fall on, how you feel about it. But it is fascinating nonetheless, no matter what side you feel. No matter how you feel about it, you feel strongly about it. Either it's not your cup of tea, or you think it's spectacular. And personally, I'm on the side that thinks it's spectacular, which is why I am doing the episode about it today. I think it's highly interesting. What we have here is a movie about, spoiler alert, What we have here is a movie about actor Reagan Thompson, who, after doing a phenomenal stint as the titular character Birdman in a bunch of 80s films, now finds himself kind of unemployed, washed up, has-been actor, and he can't live with it anymore. He can't live with himself anymore. So what does he do? He uses what little money he has left in order to launch a stage production of a film adaptation from a guy who gave him a compliment once in high school. So it's it's a really interesting movie. I definitely wouldn't suggest it for a younger audience, but if you're an adult, a perfectly awesome movie to watch. What is it really about? I think it's about this fight that we all have for relevance, and in the movie he goes back and forth dealing with these voices he has, and these voices kind of fight each other between telling him either he's a washed up has-been or he's a genius demigod, and it's like, which voice does he listen to? Why does he listen to any of them at all? As he's going through this production, there's this constant theme about relevance, the idea that we all need to be validated in some way, and I find that to be true, and I find that to especially be true in this information age that we live in. Everyone's on the internet, everyone's on these videos like this one right here, right? And we're all trying to be heard. We all need to be heard for just a little bit, just to get that recognition, or that's how it seems to be anyway. But I would say that we have an obligation to fight against that inclination and just do the work, So it's like this. Dozens of thousands of years ago, we didn't have cities, we didn't have anything like this. What we had hunter-gatherer tribes of like 150 people, and in that tribe of 150 people, you knew who you were in the tribe. You knew what your role was. If you were the dude who made arrow shafts, then you were the dude who made arrow shafts. If you were the person who tanned hides, then you were the person who tanned hides. And it's important to have that respect from those around you to go on doing what you do. But we all like to feel like we're making a difference. I think that's what it comes down to. We all want to feel like we're making a difference. So where does that lead us today? We are now in a time where we are living in a huge vacuum, where we keep trying to do stuff. We keep trying to be noticed for contributing to the tribe, right? We want to feel like we've done a good job. And the problem with that is there's so much going on. There's so much noise, and especially online, there's so much noise. There's so many videos. It's like everyone's struggling for that 15 seconds now, as it were, of fame. And I just feel like it's important to say that Reagan Thomas Reagan, whatever, the character in the film Birdman, right? He is this semi washed up actor, and he just wants to be noticed again. And a part of that is because he used to get tons and oodles and tons of attention. And like anything else, it's like an addiction. How do you fight that? He needed to find some peace, and instead of finding it inside, like probably we should be trying to do, he was looking for it outside. He was looking for it validation outside. And the problem with that is that on the outside, there's everything that we can't control. We have a hard enough time controlling what's in us, or at least coming to peace with it. On the outside, we can't control any of that, yet we're trying to all the time. And that's where Reagan struggles. Things I liked about the movie, right? I liked the incorporation of the drums and just constant background of the film. I really like that they use like long tracking shots. You know what I'm talking about? It's like in a lot of movies nowadays, you cut to this, cut to that, to this. There were like, I think, only 3 real cuts in the film. The way it was portrayed, most of it was done as if it were a play, in that the actors were just carrying on for long stints of time, and it was just the camera that was tracking them everywhere. I think it worked really well for this film. I think it worked really well because it made you I feel like it kind of immersed you in their world as play actors, and I think that it's exceptionally difficult to do, and you shouldn't do something just because it's difficult. But in this case, it really paid off for them because I think it was expertly done. So that worked really well. What else? Emma Stone, Edward Norton, Michael Keaton, and so many others, right? Just this tremendous cast, and I think Michael Keaton killed it in this. I think Michael Keaton, as amazing of a talent as he is, and he's super amazing. I think he was born to play like born in his DNA to play a couple roles, right? I mean, no, he's just amazing. No, but seriously, when he was like Beetlejuice, when he was Batman in the originals, I think he should be old man Bruce Wayne, by the way, in a Batman Beyond adaptation. I think do that. Whoever's listening to this right now, do that. And the third character I think he was like born to play is Reagan in Birdman. He's just so tremendous and so amazing. And this idea that, I think he gets it. I think he gets it. It's, he gets it because A, he played a superhero, but B, he played a major superhero, and C, he played a major superhero, a couple decades ago, right? So I think he's had some time to settle and reflect on that and what it means to him. And I think that shows through in the film. And I don't think he's playing himself, not at all. I think he's playing an exceptional exaggeration of a piece of himself. But I think he's doing it very well. I think there are little parts within him that resonate with this, and he brings it through, and he delivers in this performance. His fight in the movie to stay relevant, to be validated, to find affection and love, to find external validation. Which is this character's main flaw. I think he did it tremendously. He did it amazingly. So I just want to praise him for that. That was spectacular. In truth, I could go on talking about this movie for like the next hour. I'm not going to do that. So, do yourself a favor. Check out 2014's Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. It is spectacular. And I just want to wrap up real quick by saying, what does this mean for us as artists? What does this mean for us as people? Real quick, I think it's so funny that I'm mentioning it right now, but if you could, please, bear with me now. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave a comment because I am looking for that validation. No, I'm just teasing you. But for reals though, it helps out the channel. It means a lot to me. I like to communicate with you all, and let's go. So what does this mean for us as artists? And what does this mean for us as people? I think what it comes down to is you have to be at peace with yourself. Can you can you create can you create anything, especially anything that's for people, right? Can you create anything and not want some sort of recognition for it? That is to say, can you create without something for someone else without their approval? Interesting thought. I would say that as artists and as people, we're always doing for others, and we all want to feel validated. But at the end of the day, we just need to know that what we're doing is right. We do this because, as the Matrix told us, as the Matrix taught us, we do this because we choose to. There is no other reason, Mr. Anderson, why do you persist? Because I choose to. Because it's important to me, because it's important. If it's important to me, it is important, and that's the bottom line. It's not about necessarily the outside world, but it's about doing what you find meaningful. It's a search for meaning, and that search is ultimately found and resolved within you, not without you, not on the outside of you. So I just thank you so much for being here with me today. We're talking about Birdman, and look, I'd love to talk to you more about this, right? So drop those comments because I really want to talk about this topic. I love this movie. And check out the movie. Check out the movie Birdman or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. It is spectacular. I wish you all a good day. Like and subscribe if you could. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Peace.